Hello, Christine Faulkner with Cava and Faulkner, Elk Grove and Sacramento Living Trust and Estate Attorney. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Daily with Christine, and I'm continuing my series on COVID-19. This particular video has to do with plane travel, so stay tuned while I go through the Boeing website where they talk about their multi-layered approach, creating healthy airflow, and what they're doing to disinfect their airplanes and how we as travelers can protect ourselves. So let's go. So prevent the virus from boarding the airplane. What are steps that we as travelers can take to do more, take more ownership in not bringing the virus to air travel? So first of all, obviously, if we have symptoms, we need to change our plans. We need to stay off the plane, cancel our trip, and get to the doctor. Another thing we can do is be online, to do as much as we can online, like getting our boarding passes, securing visas, travel authorizations, and something I didn't know, taking care of bag tags. And you can plan for different requirements by going to the different airline partners such as One World, SkyTeam, and Star Alliance. They've assembled different travel tools to help us with our navigating our travel. So what are the steps that we can take? Number one, while making our plans, clearly wanting to make sure that we are doing everything we can to be safe. That might include getting a COVID test. In addition, what can we do when we actually arrive on the airplane? How can we keep both ourselves and the flight crew safe? So apparently airlines have really taken great care in evaluating the different disinfectants they can use. Apparently out of 20 disinfectants, some of which were authorized and analyzed by the World Health Organization and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control, they have approved 7 disinfectants and have detailed to different airlines the best way to use them. Obviously, thinking about the surfaces that you touch when you arrive on the aircraft is important, being a little bit more mindful about where we put our hands. And one thing that we can certainly do is to bring our own disinfecting wipes. We can wipe down our own table when we arrive. And did you know that you're now allowed to bring a 12-ounce hand sanitizer with you through TSA? I didn't know that, but we can actually bring now that liquid along with us. Of course, packing ahead of time for your trip means that we should be making sure we're bringing plenty of masks to cover our nose and mouth, and of course that hand sanitizer to keep things safe while we are traveling. And so what happens when we get on the airplane? What is the cabin environment like? I know I haven't traveled by air, and many people are wondering about just how safe the air quality is. According to Boeing, on their aircraft, they have systems in place to maintain a healthy cabin environment. The systems filter air that we all breathe and minimize the spread of airborne contaminants. This includes the volume of cabin air being exchanged every 2 to 3 minutes, being filtered. The HEPA filters are similar to those used in hospital, and they capture 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. And the cabin air flows primarily from the ceiling to the floor in a circular pattern, leaving through the ducts or grills near the seat row that you happen to be sitting in. So just a couple of recommendations on how to keep safe during air travel. things that you can do to minimize your likelihood of contaminating others, as well as picking up the virus in airports, as well as what happens to prepare for your travel and once you are on the plane. So this is a short but sweet video about air travel. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Daily with Christine. Subscribe if you like our content and like our videos. Leave us a comment and we'd be happy to respond and let us know what else you'd like to hear about. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.